Hey, I had to step over that dandelion. That's funny. I don't know, was that there last time? I remember that one was that, well, that's massive. I won't talk about the massive weed right there next to me or the fact that something could be like in there. How are you? Thanks for joining. I put a little note that said I'll be going live, so here I am. It's not about me, it's about the land. And also me accepting the land. Actually, there's two little trees right there. Wow, that's really cute. See them? Tiny little trees right there. How are you guys doing? If you want to do a very relaxing, accepting the land, claiming the land, do you know how good that feels? It's wonderful to be able to acknowledge it. So I thought I would come out here and just it sounds like other people are enjoying their land too. Lots of music over there. So usually it's really quiet here. And you know, today's Saturday, so I could respect it. And now I don't even hear it anymore. How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining. So here's just, I'm gonna lower the tripod because I wanna be able to do the, you know, you open yourself up. So let's start with that and then I'll be lowering it. All right, I'm ready to step onto this concrete slab that I feel that was really meant to be. Yeah, I will lower it here. You guys are so patient, thank you. And then it's a little windy, so I gotta make sure that the legs are far apart. There. And I'm glad because I waited a minute to see if you guys would show up. I haven't seen a weed like that in a long time. But that's okay. It's all a part of this that was given to me. Well, actually, I bought this house, and this backyard, I feel, is a gift. I want to get closer. I feel like I want to stand, though. I washed this whole area down before, and I felt like I should have brought you into that, but it was a random last minute decision, and I've been washing this place down. This place smells heavenly. We were in the front earlier, and my mom said it was like paradise, and it is. It is. There's trees. You could hear the trees rustling. You could hear a leaf making nice from a distance. Like right now, there's somebody's music on, so that's okay because I believe that other people are celebrating, and so that's, if they do it through music, then their music doesn't bother me. I could sleep through any music, literally. if you're doing these too, let me know. If you're probably wondering what the temperature is, it's sunny, but not anymore because it rises here and it sets over there. And so right now there's just a shadow of the horizon and it's kind of windy a little, slightly. You could tell by looking at the trees. You could even tell how fast the wind is going by looking at the leaves of the trees, how fast they're blowing. One of my favorite pastimes. See, I can actually spread out here. This is a very large concrete slab. I'll tell you just offhand how many feet it is. Probably about 8, a little more maybe. And it's definitely rectangular, it's not a square. And that side's longer. So I'm gonna say that's another 2 feet over there, 8 by 10. And so in my houses that I've had before, well, apartments in between the houses, those didn't have areas like this. And actually it's a bit nippy outside. It's really windy, to be honest. I mean, not really windy, kind of cold. The air is very cold. So just to be safe for my health, I'm only going to do this for a few minutes. And I'm so glad and happy to bring you here with me. Thank you. I'm going to move the camera a little closer. Then I'm going to lower in the front a little. Yeah, kind of windy and beautiful. So that's one thing. I'm enjoying my space. It's like, it doesn't look very big to you because when I go like this, it's the whole camera width. To me, it is. There's like this, and then there's more over here, like a whole another half a slab from what you see. Because the camera's horizontal. It's vertical. Horizontal is, the way I remember horizontal is, when you look at the ocean, that's a horizon, the edge of it. Also, mountains are horizons. And that's how I remember horizontal. That means left to right. Up and down is vertical. So the camera is vertical, it's up and down. That's the way I shoot live. And there's a whole nother piece of this that you can't see in there. And so even when I go into, this is about the middle. This is about the middle right here of this slab of concrete. This 8 by 10 slab of concrete. So this was here already, and I just feel very honored and blessed. Let me get as close as possible. This sheet, it was an extra sheet that we had, and it doesn't match anything else. It's just one random sheet, and I thought, wow. So this is really thick, and it's a pretty color, you know, and it reminds you of home because it was I think the sheet was my mom's. Either that or we had it before. I'm not sure because this one looks like a king. But anyway, this reminds me of home, and this color is beautiful. And I got this dress, and I got my mom a matching dress in a different color, and we'll be wearing those together. We were out in the front, so we got the sun we needed, and out here is a little chilly, so I didn't bring my mom for this, but she's here in spirit. As you can tell, it's just, like I said, like over here, you're probably wondering, is that the whole land? No, there's like a big backyard. And here, I'll help you. I'll help you with your curiosity. I'll pick up the camera and I'll show you. But first, let's look at these little bushes or whatever that are here. That's so cute. Like, I don't want to lose those. So we got a whole side, which I'm not going to show you right now, but the whole side of that house. Okay? And then you got my arm's acting like a tripod's roller. And that's how you see the back end of those windows that I show you in the vaulted living room. And then on that side is a whole nother walkway, and they're both gated, like security gated too. It's really cool. Better to be able to see things, huh? Let's do one stretcher size. Oh, 357 people. Thank you. I love you. So I'm going to give you a demonstration. A little lower. Uh-oh, they're turning their music up. That's okay. That means they're vibing hard. Okay, I lowered this one. I have to, please bear with me. Thank you. Hello, this hair is everywhere, right? Oh. It's from the wind. Okay. Here we go. I'm on my knees. How did I get here? I just go with the flow, you know. I can't really read your comments, but I see some lovely comments coming, and thank you very much. I receive your comments, and I appreciate them and love you. To the commenters. Mwah. So the air is cool, and I'm not thinking about body right now, I'm thinking about mind. Because sometimes if you focus on your body too much, you think about like pain, and that's not good. It's not good to think about the pain, because the pain is literally being reminded and then it keeps showing up. So you don't want to think about it, you just want to deal with it to the best way you can and relax. The type of music they're playing is not exactly my thing, but just more power to them. It's all a part of the energy, right? Can you hear any music? Because I don't have any music in this video, just so you know. Now I'm imagining, okay, I see this land. And by the way, did I show you that big tree right there? I'm sure I did when I scanned. That tree is gorgeous, and it's literally growing all the way over here, and so are some of those in the front. So I see the land, I'm here, I'm accepting it, right? And this is my first time in my backyard, so I wanted to have you join in. These are good for improving range of motion. See, that's a little too close. See, I did that slow because I had a feeling that that was close to the wall. So, we will shift. It's good to just open your arms and realize what it is that you've accomplished, because I'm sure you've accomplished something. Even if it's brushing your teeth, you know, raise your shoulders to your ears a little. You see how this is really good that I could show you here, because I didn't have enough space where I was. So I know that people who have been watching are probably hearing and recognizing the joy that I have for having this space and how grateful I am to have it. And this is getting tiring, so I'm gonna sit on my legs now. See, that feels good for a while. I mean, I'm on a concrete slab, but I do have a thin blanket under here, because Lord knows that I want to not put my butt anywhere close to the ground. Well, basically, I had this one boyfriend like many decades ago that he had a very farm-like introduction in France, and so he knew things about like the ground and stuff. But anyway, he would say that you can pick up a parasite by sitting directly on the ground. So that's why I have a blanket and a thick sheet. And I was telling you earlier, this sheet was an extra, and it reminds me of my family, because I think it was either my mom's or one that her and I had together. And so now I'm just gonna get into that famous yoga position. See, this dress is big enough to do yoga in because it just falls in the middle. That's so awesome. And you just relax. So what kind of space do you have around you right now? And are you able to get into positions where, instead of the same positions that you're always in, see that wall? I must have long arms because that wall is still there. So I'm not going to go in the full extension this way, like, see, anymore in this position. Or I'm just going to scoot over, but I don't like the way it looks. It looks so off balance. Like, actually, there's the roofing, extra roofing, so that's okay. Here, because I want to be able to do, see, now that arm's not in the shot, but that's okay, because I want to do those full extensions. And that's where you can really throw your shoulders back and hold. Try to get your arms up to where you're like horizontal. You could look up too. I can't look up that good anymore because somehow I'm nursing some type of neck injury. I think it was like, I picked up a few boxes there towards the end, and I was already tense. But this isn't about pain, or it isn't about suffering. This is about enjoying what you have, where you have it, and being grateful for it. These are really good for range of motion in the neck, because there's a channel that goes straight around your neck, and the more like limber you are, see right there, I can't do that right now, but I will be able to in a few days because I've been soaking, and I literally pressed it all night and all today. You can press your own shoulder and heal yourself. I've had to do that in the past. I just got a confirmation. I heard a honk. Oh. Okay, let's do the straight out legs. And now we can get in the middle. Well, actually, I still want to do these, but let's do them like this. Because you're still raising your shoulders in the same way, kinda. So go like this. It's already sore here, but that's okay. Just reach. The tree's like blowing all of a sudden. Can you hear it? Okay, good. See, that kind of hurt a little bit. But if it doesn't, then you're not doing it right. Because what you're doing is you're stretching your body to where it has not gone before. Right now I'm just stretching forward. Everything has to be symmetrical, like horizontal. Like this is even horizontal because if someone was standing way over there and they were looking this way, they would see my arms are horizontal, not like that or like that or like that. That would still be horizontal because it's still a straight line. See, now that was a good one right there. See, that was meant to be because this arm relaxed and like I felt it like crack or something. And only do these if you want to. I just do these because, wow, there's hummingbirds soaring over right now on those trees. That's why I was like, whew, this is a gorgeous piece of land in a gorgeous area with really super nice, mellow people that just love to enjoy life. This is a great community. I'm really, really just content. I'm content because you know me, I'm always doing something with real estate, so, but I'm content for now. Okay, so that hurts bad. So I'm gonna like get back on my knees. Okay. Ah. All right. Let's do the palm tree. Let's go way over here because the wall. Okay, see, I'm trying to get this over there. It can't be here. It needs to be above it. See, look. That's behind your head, right? If I stand this way, you can see it. Oh, see, that was a good one. That stretched my neck. It's basic stretching, and the reason I call it stretchercise is because I've been doing these things all my life, and when I started making videos, I realized, hey, you know, I could share this because this feels good. Like when I go back in the house in a minute, because it is a little windy, I want to stay and show more. I'm also limited because I'm wearing a dress. This was more about accepting the land. So let's get into some of those stances again. And thanks again. I see a lot of people still hanging on, watching. Thank you. So I'm accepting. See, it's getting kind of stiff out here. So one more minute. Everything gets stiff in the cold because you're like tensing up, trying to keep your heat in. All right, so up and forward and down. I'm putting my arms down. I'm on my knees. The knees are a little bit apart because I have better balance that way, right? Like if any kind of wildlife comes up, I could probably go like this and get up like this, nice and safely. But if my legs were together, I'd be more like, you know, Okay, so let's go back to our acceptance of Mother Earth, acknowledging God. There's a huge mountain over there and over there and over there. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the mountains. Because Native American culture says, Earth Mother, the Great Spirit, Father Sky, Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon. I'm not Grandmother Moon, but I'm just saying, I just got up and, no, but Grandmother, the moon is Grandmother Moon. And then they say, and I say they because I don't want to associate with any one particular thing. I just, what I read, from what I read, and from what I know, because I've met, I don't want to name how many, but let's just say more than you probably think. So, because I just, in my path in life, I happen to run into all walks of life. And so I've learned a lot about the culture, not only from my family, from my friends, and from business associates. And I could tell you that the acceptance of the earth and the ground is calming and healing, and being grateful for everything that you have is reassuring. See, I gotta pull in because of the wall, you know? So you just relax and accept. And at that point, like right now, it's Saturday night, it's my birthday coming up. Oh, by the way, I want to do a raffle, okay? And so I'm going to tell you more about that in the next video, because I don't want anything to interfere with this vibe. So it's chilly outside, and I'd love to stay, and one day please come back. I'll tell you when I go live again from here, and let's figure out like what to do, because there is some space. I definitely want, I don't necessarily an in-ground, I don't know about in-ground, anything in-ground. I don't think it's big enough. It is bigger than most back here, but I don't think it's big enough for what I would want to do. I don't want it to, I don't know. I saw some things online. I saw some complete backyards, and there was something called a spool. Have you heard of it? It's a cross between a spa and a pool, like a jacuzzi or a hot tub and a pool. So they're called spools. So it's pretty interesting. You can swim in them. They're kind of medium size and they're heated. I'm like, whoa. And then some of them have a hot tub at the edge. You can put a whole paradise, you know. These brick walls are nice. They're solid. They're a little average height. I mean, higher than average, which is epic. I could see like 2 more rows than average. I have a good eye for this stuff. Just growing up, always having a house. Okay, I love you. I'm cold, but I'm warm in my heart. It's just, I know that I shouldn't risk being in the cold too long. And I didn't feel cold at all, and I don't regret it. And when I go in, I have a nice warm house to go into and get some hot decaf, or probably me just hot honey water. Oh, there's like, those little bushes are growing over there. I wonder if that's a weed. If that was a weed, please tell me. But anyway, thank you. I'm going to first stand up, because I don't want you to think like I'm stuck down here, because literally I feel, okay. All right. Hello. So I'm glad that we had this moment. And again, I'll show you a little bit. See, that tree is amazing. Wow. All right. So I love you and have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.